Tonight I'm presenting the award for the most creative fundraiser, and I guess they selected me to do that because when you think about it, growing a moustache to raise awareness and funds for prostate cancer is pretty creative. Actually, when I step back and think about it, it's actually pretty ridiculous. I wake up each morning and go, my life is about a mustache. I'm essentially a mustache farmer. And my season is the month of November. So I'll tell the story again about how Movember started. And it did start in a very non-traditional way. It was over beers on a Sunday afternoon in Melbourne, Australia. My brother and a friend were talking about 70s fashion and how everything manages to come back into style. Then a lot more beers, and it was like, whatever happens to the moustache? And then even more beers. The day ended with a challenge to bring back the moustache. And in Australia, Mo is slang for moustache, so we renamed the month November to Movember, created the rules. You've got to start clean shaven, then grow a moustache for 30 days. And in 2003, we didn't do it for any particular reason at all. And back then, we didn't have the ironic sort of hipster movement bringing back the moustache as well. So it generated a lot of conversation, a lot of controversy from girlfriends, from bosses, from parents. And when they asked you why you're growing a moustache, it fell really flat when you didn't have a good reason. So that journey of growing a moustache and having those conversations was profound. And I said to the guys in 2004, how about we tie it into a cause, and we developed our tagline, which is changing the face of men's health. And we thought, there's nothing for prostate cancer, which is the equivalent of breast cancer for men. So we thought, let's grow moustaches, legitimize it so we can get away with it, and then when people have a go at us for growing moustaches, well, we're doing it for a good cause. And in 2004, there were 450 brave Mobros, and we raised $54,000. And thank you. And we donated that all to the Prostate Cancer Foundation in Australia, and it was the single biggest donation they'd ever received. Cut to November 2010 last year, globally we had 450,000 Mobros participating, and we raised $81 million. That now makes Movember the biggest funder of prostate cancer research in the world. So what I know from my journey, that creative idea back in 2003, is that one moustache and a few mates can influence a room full of people. And that room full of people can go on and influence a city, and that city was my home, Melbourne. And that Melbourne can go on and inspire a state, and that state a nation, and beyond that, you can, everyone in this room, go on and create a global movement. Without further ado, I want to introduce the nominees for the most creative fundraiser.
The finalists for Most Creative Fundraiser by a Charity are Alex's Lemonade Stand, for LA loves Alex's Lemonade. An Achievable Dream for their inaugural Run for the Dream fundraiser. Bike and Build for their cross-country bicycle trips. The Busted Foundation for Bowling for Boobies. Chad's Coalition for Mental Health, or Kids Walking for Kids. The Dumb Friends League for the 18th Annual Furry Scurry. Forgotten Voices for the 10 Together campaign. Kids Caring for Kids for their Dance for Life song fundraiser. Spanda Incorporated for the Cedar Rapids Talent Fest fundraiser. And Voices for Children for Debbie Greenletter.
And the winner is Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation.
I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. We exist because of the dream of a little girl named Alex Scott, who at the age of 4 announced that she wanted to hold a lemonade stand to raise money to find a cure for all children with cancer. With the support of people across the country, we have raised over $45 million to help support families affected by childhood cancer, such as our honored guests today, who are the Rizzolos. I would be remiss if I did not thank all the chefs, vintners, and sponsors who made the event possible, each one donating their time, talent, and of course food for the event. And this year we're having our second annual LA Loves Alex's Lemonade event held in November. Likewise, I'd like to invite everybody to join the battle against childhood cancer as we're continuing to expand our efforts in California. Next weekend, we have a 4.6-mile race at Lake Miramar here in San Diego to honor the 46 children diagnosed each day with cancer. We'd love to see you out there, and please find out more at alexslemonade.org.
Thank you. 7 years ago, we lost our son Lorenzo to the very same cancer that took the life of young Alexandra Scott. A single person who changed the world. So we want to thank Classy, and we want to thank everyone for being here tonight and for honoring Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. They might take our son, but have not taken our hope for a better future for children with cancer. Thank you.